and welcome to the Economy This Week series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about important economic events which had happened in the past week, and this session is important for your GS-3 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So these are the topics to be discussed today. QS World Future Skills Index, Hindenburg's shutdown, IPO valuation, and we'll also discuss a scheme which is known as PM Kisan. So before moving to any discussion point, I want to tell you Drishti IAS Noida address, and our Drishti IAS Noida address is C171/2 Block A Sector 15 Noida Uttar Pradesh, and nearest metro station is Noida Sector 15 Uttar Pradesh. IAS Foundation course is available in both the medium, Hindi medium and English medium. If you want to know more information about such classes, you can call on to the number 87501. Coming to the first topic of discussion, which is the PM Kisan. So an article came which talks about the way forward for PM Kisan. So PM Kisan is existing among us since 2018, but the scheme is not enough. We need to have evaluation of scheme. We need to have a proper implementation of the scheme. So that's why here we are able to discuss that what could be the way forward for the PM Kisan. So before moving to the way forward part, first of all you should know that what is the PM Kisan scheme. So PM Kisan is a central sector scheme with 100% funding from the government of India. So whenever there is a term like central sector scheme, it means that the 100% funding is done by the Union Government of India, and it has become operational from 1st December 2018, and under this scheme 6,000 rupees is given to the Kisan, and it is given in 3 equal installments. So this is the thing, and definition of family for the scheme is husband, wife and minor children. And what its objective? So in its objective is pretty clear, that in order to have a financial fulfillment and financial support to the Kisans and farmers, this scheme has been launched, and especially for the small and marginal farmers. And here there is a provision of the land farmers, not tenant farmers, and also to protect farmers from the clutches of the money lenders for meeting such expenses. So we often see that especially in Vidarbha region, so many farmers are still committing suicide. And why they are committing suicide? Because they are into this vicious cycle that they had taken money from the money lenders, and money lender is asking money from them, and because of the crop failure, because of the other unforeseen circumstances, they could not pay their debt, and because of that tensions and because of that worry, they are committing suicide. So in order to prevent farmers from that, they should not be in the clutch of the money lenders, they have designed this particular scheme. Now we'll discuss that why this particular scheme is into the discussion, because here we have few data. So at the time of expansion in 2019, the scheme was expected to cost rupees 87,217.5 crore, and the beneficiaries being around the 14.5 crore. But what is the problem here? The problem is here that with time, in the last 6 years, the amount disbursed has not exceeded the rupees 70,000 crore, and in fact the beneficiaries has also not exceeded this mark, which is 14.5 crore. And this is the table, and in this table we can see that the amount allocation has reduced throughout the time. So 75,000, 65,000, and this year we have 60,000. So this is the matter of worry. Similarly, we have few other data related to that. So in all these data we can see that the amount has not exceeded. So this is the thing, and here you can also see the number of beneficiaries. So all these data is showing that the PM Kisan has been designed to include the small and marginal farmers. But is it true or not? Why the number of beneficiaries has been not increased? why the amount has been not increased. Instead of increasing, it has decreased. So this is a matter of worry. And if you can see the roughly data of the inclusion of SC, ST and women population, so we can see the significant number of women population, but the people from the SC and ST background, their inclusion is low. And for the OBC community, they had included a category which they had included under the category of others. So the OBC data is not clear. So this is also one of the thing. So the PM Kisan needs way forward, because there is a problem of allotment, allocation of the money. There is a problem of why number of beneficiaries are not increasing. Is it the lack of awareness among the people? Is it the government fault? It is the lack of political will. So this is also one other thing. And also inclusion, there is a problem of inclusion of SC/ST population. Why their number is low? Why there has been not a separate data on the OBC population and OBC farmers? So that's why the PM Kisan needs to have a way forward, and it should be more inclusive in nature. So coming to the next one, which is about the Hindenburg research to be disbanded. And this is the news. Short seller Hindenburg research to be disbanded. Founder has confirmed this thing. So Nate Anderson has confirmed this thing. And whenever you hear the term Hindenburg, what did you imagine? I remind of the Adani group, because they had released a research report on it, and after that we can see that the share of Adani group has drastically failed. So this is the thing. So this particular research company, which used to do research on the financial inclusion, fraud, mismanagement by any companies, fraudulent activities done by any companies, is going to be closed. So this is the news. And why it is becoming a big news for us? Because this company has highlighted various, what you can say, scams and mismanaged happening into the corporate sector, and done by the various big giants and business tycoon. So what is the basic role of this company? So this company's basic role is to have a research on the companies which have a doubt that they are doing fraudulent activities, they are showing the fake data, they are mismanaging the stock, they are, so on the basis of all these things, they do research and they publish it. And after that we can see that various big groups had faced shocks because of this particular report, and it has also done the short selling. So what is the short selling here? So suppose that they had released a report on a particular company, and after releasing their report, the particular company shares and values are lower down. So in that thing, they will give they will have this benefit, they will be provided the benefit. So that's why they are called the short selling. So this is the talk about the Hindenburg research be disbanded. So here comes that why it is going to be closed. If it is doing a wonderful job, why it is going to be closed? So the founder has said that there was no appropriate answer for this, but the founder has said that the what you can say, the objective we have decided for this particular Hindenburg research report, so we had fulfilled all those objectives, so its life was this much only. So that's why it is going to be disbanded. And the people, it was a very small, what you can say, the crew was very small, around 10 to 11 people. So they said the crew has already a different kind of their own ventures, and they have their own research organization. So they are already settled, and whatever the goals we have already achieved. So that's why they are closing it down. So coming to the next one, which is about the IPO valuation. So this particular IPO valuation came into the news because of the Haldiram. So does Haldirams need a private equity stamp for IPO valuation? So this made us to question that what is IPO valuation and why it is needed, and what is the advantages and disadvantages of the IPO valuation. So this is the news that global investment firms from Blackstone to Temasek are eyeing stake in unlisted Haldiram snacks food. So here so many companies are trying to have a stake of Haldiram's. So as you already know that Haldiram is a very famous snack and sweet and what you can say sweet, not shop but a restaurant and outlet. So here we'll come to the discussion of that what is IPO. So IPO full form is initial public offering, and whenever you say that this company is going to have an IPO valuation, so the popular term is for the IPO valuation is that company is going public. It means that the company allows that other public investors should invest into the company. So initial public offering is when a private company offers its share to the public for the first time, becoming publicly traded on a stock exchange, and it invites a broad pool of investors to invest their companies. So this is the thing. So what could be the criteria? Suppose that if you want to purchase a stake and if you want to have a share in Haldiram's or in any kind of the company, what would be the criteria? So these are the key factors influencing IPO valuation include market demand. So there should be the high market demand that can lead to the higher valuation. Industry comparables. So in comparison to other outlets to that particular industry, we need to have comparison that how this particular venture is performing. Then what would be the growth prospects, that if there will be the IPO valuation, would it give money back to us or not. Then company narrative and the compelling story of the company, that what would be the story of Haldiram, what would be the story of any other thing is very much important because that attracts the investors, and understanding these elements is crucial for investors considering participation in an IPO. So this is a brief thing related to the IPO. And what is the benefit of the IPO here? So the benefit of the IPO here is that there will be more fund for the expansion for a company, and also the company will become more popular. So it helps into the expansion, it helps into the popularity. So that's why the IPO valuation is what you can say beneficial. Also it has few drawbacks also. What are the drawbacks we have? So drawbacks we have is that suppose that if anyone is buying your stakes, and so there have been a regulation by that particular thing also, so they need to have more regulated because others are also investing on you. So this is also one of the thing that we have few loopholes and we have few what you can say advantages of having a IPO valuation. Now we'll come to the discussion of the QS World Future Skills Index, and this is released by the UK based education firm QS. So here we'll discuss about the performance of India into this, but this is the news. India shines over Canada, Australia in Future of Work Skills QS World Future Skills Index 2025. So this is the thing. So here we'll discuss that what is the rank of India into this QS World Future Skills Index 2025. So it ranked overall 25th. However, it ranked in second in the preparing for future in demand skills. So that's why many headlines are coming with this, that India ranked second in preparing for future in demand skills, but overall rank is 25th. And you should not confuse here with, because in your prelims examination they can ask that what is the rank of India into the QS World Future Skills Index, but overall rank is 25th. And if they are asking that what is the rank of India in the preparing for future in demand skills, so it is the second. So QS index evaluates countries on their readiness to meet evolving global job markets, categorizing them into aspiring, practitioner, contender and pioneer economies, and India showed the strong adaptability in future skills. So this is the news. Now we'll discuss the performance of the other countries along with the India. So here we can see that there are few derivatives for it. So the new index is based on 4 key indicators. So the first indicator is the skill fit, which means that alignment between the education system and industry needs. Then academic readiness, preparedness of education system to deliver future focused skills, and then future of work, job market readiness to recruit for in-demand skills, and economic transformation. Economic readiness is to leverage skills driven growth. So it has evaluated around 190 countries, over 280 million jobs postings, over 5,000 universities, 5 million employee skill demands, and reviewed and 17.5 million research papers. So these are the criteria. On the basis of that, this particular index report has been released. So here we can see the performance of India or other countries also. So in the skills fit, UK is topping the list. The score is 100, US 94.4, and Canada 19.9, Germany 89.2, Netherlands 88.6. Then academic readiness, UK 100, Germany 99.6, Netherlands 99.3, Australia 98.9, United States 98.6. Then future of work, this is the highlight for India. United States 100, India 99.1, Mexico 98.2, Canada 97.4, Australia 96.5. Economic transformation, South Korea 100, Israel 98.9, United States 97.9, Switzerland 96.8, Japan 95.8. So what this data is showing, that India is performing into this sector. In other sector also India is performing well, but here we can see that UK, US, Canada are performing well in every sector. So we need to have this kind of goal that we should not perform well into just one sector. We have to make a performance like UK and US. So coming to the next one is about the QS World Future Skills Index. So indicator skills fit, India's score is 59.1, academic readiness 89.9, future of work 99.1, and economic transformation, which is very low, which is 58.3, and overall our score is 76.6. So the global position in skill fit, we have 37th, academic readiness 26th, and future of work 2nd, economic transformation 40th. So apart from this thing, we have to work in all these sectors, which is skills fit, academic readiness, and economic transformation. So why India has performed well into this particular future of work? Because of the India's readiness for the AI, India's sustainable futures, and India's sustainable methods in various schemes, and so that's why India has performed very much well into this kind of thing. So India's strong performance include resilient investment ecosystem driving innovation, then sustainability, digital roles. So that's why because of that our score is very much high here. And apart from that, we can see that other sectors in which we are lacking. So there are challenges ahead of that, because India spent very less on the research and development, and in comparison to other countries who spent around 2 to 3% of their GDP for the research and development, whereas India spent only 0.6%. So this area we have to work. And also we have the mismatch of the skills. So many people have skills, but the job is not ready for them. Many people, the market is demanding something else, but many people do not have such kind of the skills. So this mismatch is prevalent in India. So that's why we have not performed very much well into this kind of thing. Also, India need to highly focus on the academic and economic transformation, so that not only few chunks of people are owning the India's economy. We have to make it broaden, and we have to make it vast, and we have to make it more inclusive in nature. So coming to the question part, which of the following statement about an initial public offering are correct? An IPO transforms a privately owned company into a public company. Investment bank assist in determining the value of company's share during an IPO. Financials of a company can be analyzed by studying its registration document. IPO valuations are solely determined by investors' demand. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, 1, 2 and 3, 2, 3 and 4, all of the above. Now we'll discuss the second one, which is about the Hindenburg research specializes in which of the following areas: forensic financial research, equity, credit, derivatives analysis, environmental impact assessment, market-based short position. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 1, 2 and 4 only, 2, 3 and 4, all of the above. Then we'll discuss the third one. In the context of India's readiness for future job markets, which of the following sectors are emphasized in the QS World Future Skills Index? Artificial intelligence, renewable energy, digital technology, traditional manufacturing. And here are your options. They are asking the correct answer. 1 and 2 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, all of the above. Then coming to the last question of today's session, which of the following statement regarding the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme is correct? PM Kisan, the scheme provides financial assistance of rupees 6,000 annually to all landholding farmers irrespective of land size. The scheme is implemented by the Ministry of Rural Development. It is a central sector scheme with 100% funding from the Government of India. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, all of the above. So you have to answer this into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries later this session, kindly ask into the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.